Here we go! Here we go!
I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know we're here to talk about friends and family. First of all, appreciate everybody tapping in on this late live stream while the Bucks are on this West Coast trip. Y'all know we're here to talk about what's going on between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Golden State Warriors, where the Bucks are currently losing 118-111. Let's get to the box score here. Just give me a second. Get to the box score here. At the end of the day, appreciate the Bucks' valiant effort to come back in this game. We are only down 7 points right now. We got 1 minute and 10 seconds left. The Bucks, seeing if things remain the same, they lost this game in the second and third quarter. That was really it. We didn't play good defense, turning the ball over, allowing too many easy baskets, and today our others really didn't step up as to the level that they needed for us to be competitive and win this game. We got nothing again from Gary Trent Jr., 5 points in 20 minutes. Ryan Rollins played okay right now, 34 minutes, 14 points. Only 1 turnover. Kevin Porter Jr. I thought played okay, but the 5 turnovers I felt hurt him a lot today, though he did have 9 assists, but 5 turnovers is definitely high. But he was 7 of 12 from the field, 1 of 3 from three-point line, so he was efficient shooting. AJ Green, 11 points, 4 of 7, 3 of 5. played okay as well. Miles Turner gave us double figures with 13. Giannis played exceptional. Only thing he didn't do well was shoot from the free throw line, which was 2 of 7, but he had 10 rebounds, 5 assists, only 2 turnovers. Giannis played well. And even in the loss, that him only playing 31 minutes, I'm okay with that, y'all. I'm okay with Giannis only playing 31 minutes. Like I said, in this game, it hurt us. We didn't get anything from Bobby, and Bobby's been playing well for the last week or so. He had his bad game, and it just happened to be compounded by also Gary Trent not playing well, and also our bench in general. Kuzma played okay. He was definitely efficient again. 5 of 7, 2 of 2 from the 3-point line, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, no turnovers, 13 points. I felt was a solid game by Kyle Kuzma. The real difference in this game was that they hit more threes than us, and we allowed them to get way too many easy looks. Way too many easy looks. Assists were good today, close to 30, which usually would lead to a win. It's crazy when you look at these numbers that the Bucks are actually going to lose this game because they shot 55% from the field. Another excellent shooting night. But the thing is, it was only from a few players. We just didn't get enough contribution from the others. But shooting 55% from the field, 45% from the three, you really shouldn't lose a game when you're shooting that well. And unfortunately, it looks like the Bucks are going to definitely lose this game. And only getting 12 free throw attempts is criminal, but also it's criminal only hitting 7 of 12. You got to get the freebies to win games, especially against a team like Golden State on the road. You got to hit the freebies. That definitely hurt us as well. But turnovers weren't bad, so it's just the points off of turnovers kind of hurt us, but the amount of turnovers weren't bad as far as it being 12. That's definitely down from the 18s and 22s. So they did protect the ball better, like I said. Kevin Porter Jr., you got to take the good with the bad, and sometimes he can be a bit careless trying to force and do too much with the basketball, and I think some of those possessions hurt us. But again, the Bucks fought hard. They fought. It's just you shouldn't lose games shooting as well as we do. Shooting 55% is crazy. Jimmy Butler got going late in the second half, ended up with 21. Draymond Green hit some back-breaking threes. He hit back-to-back. Yeah, it was back-to-back threes in the fourth quarter he hit that really allowed them to extend this lead. Draymond Green even getting double figures in a game is crazy. That's you in trouble. If you see the box score and Draymond Green got double figures, you're definitely in trouble. Definitely in trouble. Quentin Post at 11. Steph Curry being Steph Curry had 31, 3 of 9 from 3, 4 or 5 from the free throw line. He played well. The person that really hurt us, we don't care about Al Horford, none of that. Anthony Melton getting 22 points is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Him getting 22 points, ridiculous. They shot 49% from the field, 38% from the 3-point line, 14 to 18 from the free throw line. They have 41 rebounds, 31 assists, and only 8 turnovers. And the thing that's actually concerning is that Golden State is a team that turns the ball over a lot. And for them to have less than 10 turnovers lets me know that we weren't playing good defense, period. We weren't playing good defense, period. There's no way they should be having less than 10 turnovers. So I think our defense was poor, and we just didn't hit shots we needed to, and people didn't step up. It's just unfortunate. But we've been playing well. It's not the worst type of loss. We just didn't have some of the others that needed to step up to give us points. But most of our key players played solid. We got double figures out of Miles Turner. We got it's not, like I said, it's not awful. Ryan Rollins got you 16, Porter got you 15. Our starters were all in double figures. And then you had Kyle Kuzma. It was the lack of offense from Bobby that really hurt us because we've been counting on Bobby's offense during this 4 out of 5 game win streak that we've been on, right? So now that we didn't have Bobby's offensive impact on this game, it cost us this game today because nobody else was able to pick up the scoring slack from Bobby Portis. Kyle Kuzma did what Kyle Kuzma does. 13 to 15 points, that's what he's going to do. But if you don't get anything from Bobby and nothing from Gary Trent Jr., this is what can happen. This is literally what can happen. So I don't think this is a bad loss. I just think some of our role players had off games. Like I said, Bobby hasn't had an off game in quite some time, and his lack of offensive production definitely did impact us because we've gotten used to Bobby playing well. As much as we bomb on him, he's been playing well. And like I said, the only other thing is let's look at these stats real quick. Again, appreciate y'all tapping in at this time too. Real talk. Salute to friends and family, Bucks Nation, the queens of the chat, all y'all tapping in at this time. Appreciate y'all. I mean, the only kind of gap in this game is really the points off turnovers, where we pretty much double them up. Otherwise, a lot of this is fairly close, and it's just we couldn't get stops when we needed to, and we couldn't score when we needed to. It's just those type of moments were the difference in this game. I still, regardless of this loss, I am thinking we're playing better in 2026. We look better, especially with Giannis now. Giannis is looking very comfortable in distributing the basketball today. He has some really, really nice passes today. I think the game is really starting to slow down for Giannis, and he's picking and choosing his moments. I really like the maturation that I've seen in Giannis Antetokounmpo's game. And if we can get a couple of his running mates to be as consistent as he is, we can do something here in the East. I just want everyone to understand the East is not a bunch of world beaters. If we can go on a nice little, I don't know, over our next 20 games, go, I don't know, 14-6 or something like that, it'll really make a difference in what we doing. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second here, y'all. Give me a second. There we go. Give me a second, y'all. Late night technical difficulties. Bear with me, y'all. There we go. Sorry about that, y'all. So, wouldn't y'all admit, though, that we are playing better as a team? Even though we lost, we're looking better, though. We're looking better. We got to shore up the defense, but that's been an ongoing issue. Rebounding wasn't as crazy as it used to be. I mean, 5 to 8 offensive rebounds is not crazy. So we're trending in the right direction, in my opinion, friends and family. I feel like we're trending in the right direction. Y'all let me know what you think. Not the worst loss in the world. Let's get the likes up, friends and family. I'm gonna tap you in 1 second, Tay. Let me get the see who in the building real quick. We're gonna put the link in the chat and we're gonna get to it. Again, appreciate friends and family tapping in at this hour. Let's see in the building. I see Patricia P up in here. Salute, Patricia P. I see you, King Keys. What up, Daddy Commander? Appreciate you tapping in. Derek Stevenson, what's good? Sadowski, I see you. The homie Dre West in the building. Bshack, what's good? Trina, I see you. Eli, what's good? The childish one, Mr. 414. Robert Brooks, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in. Nana Noob. Baby Joseph in the building. Robert Brooks, Jeff Riley. Appreciate y'all. Let's get them likes up. Appreciate it. Y'all in here deep. I see y'all dropping all types of gems in the chat. What up, BKC? Appreciate you tapping in. Ponte, No Strays, ENT, our favorite op, Mia, Kid. Hey, Janet MOC, what's good? Appreciate you. All right, y'all, let's get into this. Oh, what up, my boy? Hey, Simeon, what's good? Appreciate you tapping in, fam. Tap in the homie right here, Tay. And we going to chop this up. The link is in the chat. I know we need change. All right, Bshack tapping in too. We hitting the ground running, y'all. I know it's a little late, so we gonna get right into it with the panel here. Salute. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Bottom left, we got Ponte. Y'all know this, man. And we got South Florida's finest, Bshack in the building. An L, but I don't think it's a bad L. It's not crazy. It wasn't a crazy L. Just some people just didn't show up that we needed to show up tonight, in my opinion. And our defense was the Bucks defense. I'm gonna start with you, Ponte, then we're gonna go to Bshack. On you, Ponte. You on mute, Ponte. I can't hear you. There you
I don't
go,
know what
Ponte.
our defensive plan was in the game. It was just to leave shooters open. That's what it looked like. I mean, we was in this weird zone for the whole first half. I was like, what type of zone is
He
this?
came in and chose violence right away. Go ahead, Ponte.
I mean, it looked like it was players wide open. And then in the second quarter and third quarter, they just started making shots. They was wide open in the first quarter. I just didn't know what type of defense we were playing. We weren't playing man. We was playing like this weird type of zone. It was open in the middle, and then it was one pass, and everybody was open. And that was it. I mean, eventually they gonna knock down shots. I mean, they read it in the second and third quarter, and they killed us.
Right.
I don't know what type of defense strategy we had. It was just like, what are we doing? like, and
I was trying to keep it cool and trying to be kind of.
You saw the open players; they was wide open. like Milton was open the whole game. It wasn't like people was close to him.
They shot 50% from the field, from the three. I mean,
the only person that was close to Milton was AJ Green. We know
right.
that. That's an automatic bucket. Anybody AJ Green is holding is an automatic bucket. I don't know.
They were 27th in efficiency, the Golden State Warriors, before this game. They've been struggling offensively. They've been struggling from shooting the three. But they play the Bucks. They look like a playoff caliber team.
Oh, that's why we decided to make sure they got hot. From three. I mean, it looked like it. We was leaving it wide open. I didn't even understand it. I was like, we ain't even trying to play defense. But I did on offense. I think the Bucks need a point guard. They need another point guard.
Okay.
I feel like they just. I mean, KBJ, I like him, but I just think he's a two guard. He's a combo guard. You know what I mean? He's a combo guard with passing ability, kind of like almost like a la Westbrook.
Okay.
Athleticism, crazy passing lane, but he doesn't really read passing angles that well, and that's why his turnovers be like, "What are you doing?" You know what I mean? Him and Rollins.
A couple of them was just reckless.
And Rollins be like, "Why you make that pass? Like, why you can't run and pick and roll? You see, dude standing right there, right?" So I just think they just both need. We just need a solid, real solid, a good. Because I mean, I remember watching Cool. He was like, "We are not a good passing team. Right. We are not a good passing team. That's why Giannis thinks he's the best point guard on the team.
He does. I agree with that. That's a fair point.
Because our guards are not good passers. None of them. Like none of them are really good passers. Like I just don't understand how we got good scorers, but we don't have good passers. And I think that hurts the team sometimes. Even when we run our sets. Like how many times you see Miles Turner and Giannis in the post, and they had somebody like 6 foot on them, we couldn't even get them the ball.
The ball, yeah.
It just didn't make sense, and it was like that's because we don't know how to pass the ball well. That's it. That's all, or we don't know how to just do something else to play off or to get a better angle. And I think that's just that just comes with better point guard play. Simple as that. So I don't know.
Before I forget too, I wanted to bring this up. We did waive Mark Sears today. Also, the Bucks waived Mark Sears today.
So we getting somebody. We about to get somebody, huh?
We only could get somebody on a 2-way contract, but yeah.
Okay. But I just think we just need a better point guard play. KBJ plays, I see him play like 38 to 40 minutes a game. So I think that's a sign that we don't have another point guard to play. And I think that's what's missing.
What's missing is we don't play Cole Anthony anymore. He's completely out of the rotation. So you don't get a lot of rest from KPJ. And if you're tired, you're going to make more mistakes if you're not fresh. And I'm not going to blame all of that on KPJ. I do feel like we're playing him extensive minutes. You don't think so,
I'm not blaming KPJ. I just think he's just a combo guard. That's it. Simple as that. He's not a point guard. He's a combo guard. It's cool, though. It's cool. Like, he's cool. I'm cool with that. Like, 20 his stat line's going to be like 27 and 7. You know what I mean? But he's really a combo guard. He's a scorer all day. But if you get a better passing guard on this team, even with KPJ, I remember here I saw an article. They said KPJ said he's not used to playing point guard. Doc said you're going to play point guard. What does that tell you? About what KPJ really wants to play. He doesn't want to play point guard. He's being forced to play point guard because Doc is trying to stretch him, which might benefit him later. But he's not there yet, and you can kind of see with some of his turnovers. Because some of them are like goofy, bad spacing passes and all that. Right. So, I just think that, they clean some of that up. Of course, the rebounding sucks. Just rebounding
it's better. It's better than it's been. But, yeah, we're still losing that bad, but it's better.
I'm just saying, but Miles Turner needs to learn how to rebound. You can't get pushed around by, what's his name, Potadinsky?
He got 2 rebounds. Miles Turner had 2 rebounds today.
Like, he never rebounded with a 5'11" dude. Like, it got to happen. It got to happen at some point in time. But I just think the Bucks need to we just need another consistent player.
That's
I
fair.
know they're gonna waive Middleton. I know I saw they traded Trae Young for like two role players.
Yeah, for
Crazy,
Corey Crisper and CJ McCullough.
crazy, crazy. That's what they traded him for.
Yeah.
What? Uh, but you know that's it. That's all I gotta say for now. The Bucks, they just gotta get better. They gotta get better, a lot
Yeah,
better.
yeah. I will say this: since Giannis's return, we've looked like a better team at the minimum. We can say that since Giannis's return, we're looking better.
I just think we, cause a number. I've been saying it all year. We're a number two player away from actually really competing. Like we just need
Mm,
a consistent player that's gonna come. You know, you're gonna at least get 20 on a bag that day. You
that's
know,
true.
or,
I see where
and
you're going.
we'll be way more competitive against these better teams. Because I mean, as much as I like KBJ and Rollins, they just not ready to be consistent. You know, they dynamic, but they're not consistent.
Consistent, yeah. That's fair. I
So
think that's a fair assessment of those two, to be honest. But Bshack, let's go to you. I know that you're a KPJ supporter and the point
Um,
guard. Go
we
ahead. It's
gonna
on
we
you,
gonna
Bshack.
butt heads tonight
Uh,
because I did that analysis was like way off.
okay, go ahead. It's on you, B.
A couple of things was whatever, but Rollins and KPJ are not the problem. And not even people on even people that are not Bucks fans know that besides Giannis, those are the two best things you got going on in the Bucks.
Yeah.
The problem is the other you got other players around the Bucks that just not that good. That's the problem. That's the problem. You got guys that they take the night off. They take the night off. They show up sometime, other times you can't even find them. That's the problem. Another problem is this. I said this in the chat. AJ Green is way over. He's way to me. He's way overvalued by the Bucks.
Mm.
Way overvalued. Wait, we act like he's mini Steph Curry. Let me tell you something. First of all, he does not hit timely shots. Every
That is
time we
true.
need him to hit the shot, he
He can.
misses it.
That's true.
The other thing is he does not affect the game at all in other ways.
Mm.
Not rebounding, not
look,
pressure defense, not steals, not nothing. So I think I listen. I'd rather get another shooter in here. He could shoot 2% is just lower than AJ
Uh,
Green, but be much better in all the other areas. We don't
mm,
know how much it hurts a basketball team when you have one-dimensional players. Because I'm looking at him on the court, he is using all the little skill and ability he has just to keep up on the court. He's like a college player on defense trying to keep up with pros. And it's obvious. Now, let's get to the KPJ piece.
mm,
I respect Ponte's basketball
point guard,
acumen,
not a point
but I
guard.
don't get this at all.
He's not a point
Just look
guard.
at look at the stats. Look at the stats.
And
First of all, first of all,
mm-hmm.
everyone is every if all you have to do is listen to opposing opposite team announcers, you all know the guy is talented that can play.
mm.
He's got some of the highest assist totals of any point guard we've had in recent memory.
Not a point guard.
He's leading the league in steal. Not leading. I think led the league in steals in the month of December.
December. Yep.
He is a good passer. The problem with KPJ is he gets in tight spaces and then he tries to make a pass out of tight space. But
Mm.
I've seen the angles he takes, the lobs he makes, the pass he makes out to shooters that's right in the pocket. He, passing is not his issue. His issue is he's got. I will agree with. I'll agree with Ponte at one point. He's not a natural point
Point
guard.
guard.
He's not a
He's
Agreed.
not.
natural point guard. But
Yeah.
he's even said when they tried to, and it's kind of funny listening to him in the press conferences or after the games because when people try to say, "Oh, you're new to this," or you kind of try to put on the same level as Rollins as far as experience. He's like, yo, I've run a team before. I've been here before. I've done this before. I just have to get used to doing it again. So I don't think the issue is with KPJ. If it wasn't for KPJ, the team would be in a lot worse
Agreed.
situation. So if you want to get another guard with point guard skills to help this team, fine. But he is not the issue. He is not the issue. What I
I
like
got
for
you one
instance, he had a
second,
high
Ponte.
turnover game he had a high turnover game tonight.
Mm-hmm.
But the last 2 or 3 games, he's had low turnovers.
Correct.
We can't just, as soon as he has a high turnover game, all of a sudden, and that's something about his personality. As soon as he has like more turnovers than he should, everybody just jumps on him and they forget about all the other good stuff he does. So I'm just saying that it made it sound like he's not he's a bad passer. He's not a bad passer. He's one of the better passers on his team.
That's a low bar, to be honest. Better
Okay?
pass on the team. That's a very low bar. So that ain't really saying much. So
How many
I'm
times
saying
has he got
that
me
ain't saying. I
9 or
mean,
10
that's
assists?
not saying much. The Bucks passing on this team is terrible. So it's not like you saying like he's a great passer still. That means he's a slightly above average passer at best. You know what I mean? I just think that he is a combo guard. I'm not saying he's a bad player. I think he's a good dynamic player. I just think they need somebody who can run sets correctly on the team. And that's what they're missing. They're missing somebody that can get the spacing right on the team. You can just see it. You know what I mean? You can see it in just the play of the team. It's disorganized. And that's what point guards do. They organize the offense. We all know that. Whether they scoring or not, they about organizing and spacing out the offense correctly. So I just feel like he's a great asset to the team. So I'm not calling him a bad player at all. But if he was next to a point guard, he'll be even more dynamic. That's my point.
Okay,
Okay.
I agree with that. I
And
agree
so
with
that's
that.
that's what I'm saying. He
I don't
can start
disagree
at the
with that.
2, and you put somebody at the 1 with him and Giannis. That's a very dynamic team. You improve your passing tremendously and your output tremendously. That's all I'm
Mm.
saying. Because the Bucks need some. Because that's why he's playing 40 minutes a game. Because Doc don't know what he's doing. Like he doesn't. He just don't know what he's doing. Because you use him in ways he don't even. He's not even comfortable being used.
This is
And that's
hilarious.
my point. And he said it himself. He's not comfortable being used in that way. Not that he can't do it, but if a player at this level is telling you they're not comfortable at being used as a point guard at this level, that means they don't have as much confidence as you think they have in their ability
But
to run
you will admit, Bron,
at this
you
level,
will,
at the NBA level, not the
you
college
will,
level.
but you
So
will
I'm just
admit there's nobody else on this team that's even close
no,
that
I'm
has
not.
this that I'm saying that has a screen and roll, uh, the screen and roll chemistry with Giannis. It's not even close. KPJ to everybody else.
No, I'm not saying no. I'm not saying that he's bad for Giannis. I'm just saying he would benefit. It would take a lot of pressure off his game, and he'd be way more dynamic if he had somebody else that could take that point guard responsibility and move him to the 2 a little bit. He would be even more dynamic, even more unpredictable for other teams to guard. Because we need him to actually be more of a scorer anyway. The
But
way the set.
what kind of point guard would y'all want? Because we just watched one that was available go to
That's one
Washington.
that can make a pass and defend. Like
No,
just a
but what Bshack is saying, we should have went and got Trae Young if they was just giving him away for nothing.
That's what I was saying. I was saying the
That's
same
pretty
thing.
much what they did.
I would have loved to see him next to Trae Young because that's
He's
actually
a
a front.
facilitator. He can't
He's
play
a
defense,
facilitator.
but he can play. He can
And
facilitate.
then when he comes out the game, you have Giannis and KPJ, and they can score and they can facilitate. Then you don't lose too much on offense when they leave the game. You see what I'm saying? And if you would have put a player like Trae Young in the game without him, guess what? He can get all those lower level players
Right.
easier baskets. That's all I'm saying. I was the one in the chat talking about. I don't know why if they gave up Trae Young for that, we might as well have tried it.
Right.
you
Well, you
know,
know what? You know what? Everybody kept making the comp with Dame, but it's a different team. Remember who you
yeah,
had playing next to Dame when he came over, Mr. Mr. Gambling Man. You had him next to
Malik Beasley.
yeah. You were compounding your defensive issues, having him right next to him. It's a different team now, and everybody kept making the comp to Dame, but the composition team is different because you got both Rollins and KPJ who are better defensive players than what's his name was. So
Beasley
think about it,
and AJ Green, to be honest.
And think about it, Bshack. If you put AJ Green in, and you got a worse defender than Dame in the game anyway. So what are you talking about? Like
AJ Green, man.
You have Trae Young, you have a good defender in KPJ right next to him. Way better, that makes it way different anyway. A bigger guard, a way better defender. So when they switch, KPJ can take on a bigger task, right? Defensively. And then you bring in Rollins. That's the same. That's a different team, like you said. So I think that the Trae Young impact would have been a lot different. And plus, Trae Young plays faster than Dame. No disrespect to Dame.
No, that's true.
Move up and
That's
down the
true.
court
That's
and
true.
play faster. He's a little faster than Dame, so that kind of fits a little bit better than what you think. So he's not running half court all the time. He's pushing the pace.
Half court, right? Right. No, I feel you. No, that's a good point. I do think what both of you guys are saying are similar things, but you coming from different angles. At the end of the day, we're like what Ponte was saying. I think Bshack, you agree. We're still a player away from being competitive.
Yeah.
We need to make a move that he could, and I'm starting to feel you too. And I've been an AJ Green supporter, but he is extremely limited offensively. Like I didn't realize how extremely limited he is until I mentioned it the other game. Like when he's not shooting the three and has to make a basketball move, it's like his operating system shut down. I'm not trying to be funny, but you can see the confusion in his face.
Yeah.
Like he had a chance to take it to the lane and make a layup. He bricked the layup because he was so it almost like he couldn't understand why he had a straight lane to the hoop. And you can't have a player that limited offensively is definitely
AJ Green is that dude when you come out to the park and he gets switched on you and you just tell everybody just clear it out. Now me as a guard, I'm like, oh, clear it out. And I'm taking 2 steps back. I'm coming at him.
Right.
I mean, he's that dude, man, that it was like, oh my goodness, get ball.
Him and Bobby. Easy money.
Yo,
him and Bobby.
Who called Bobby? I got a new name for Bobby. Someone put him in the chat. Blow by Bobby. That's the new name. Blow by. Who said that in the chat? Someone called him Blow by Bobby.
Definitely blow by Bobby. He get blow every time. Like that's why Milton scored 20 points. He saw AJ Green. He was like.
But we have to give Bobby Portis. He's been playing well, and he was a big reason we had this nice little stretch of wins. And him not showing up today hurt us.
It did because he was terrible.
He was terrible today. And Gary Trent Jr. has to go. Like Gary Trent is on my list.
But the thing that made me mad is we could have probably got Trae for Gary Trent Jr. and Bobby. That's what made me mad when I saw the trade. I said, "What? We could have got Trae. We could have got Trae for Gary Trent Jr. and AJ Green."
Right.
But he asked for Washington.
Yeah, but he asked for Washington. Yeah.
It don't matter. Look who they traded for him.
I mean, nothing. They traded $9 and Skittles.
Yeah,
$9 and Skittles. Yeah, you know.
Like,
Now. I was.
While you getting that together, I want to say, do y'all not realize how many wasted draft picks this team has had over the last 5 years? That's why we keep treading water when we got Giannis. We have built nothing through the draft with this team. Absolutely nothing of recently. That's why this team is in the fashion it is. Every other team has had some young players that they can rely on that they've drafted and developed. All the players that we got that's any good this young is people that we found. People's leftovers that found their way here and have done something. So our internal organization does not know how to draft.
No,
we didn't draft Ryan. Yeah, we drafted KPJ, but we was dumb enough to trade him. So what does that say? You get what I'm saying? We have
We
to fix some internal things on this team. You can't just keep drafting players and cutting them all the time. That means your process is wrong, not them. It's not their fault. It's your fault for picking these players.
What do y'all think about Dennis Schroeder?
That's a combo guard right there too. He a combo
Well,
guard.
he can pass though. He can
Yeah.
pass. He's a
He inconsistent though too.
I mean, but we don't need no. I'm saying I just want to get KPJ in a 2 position. So
Okay.
you know think about when the Miami he had Mario Chalmers.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And they had Dwayne Wade and LeBron James as the wings.
Yeah,
I just want to, you see what I'm saying? So I want to get KPJ in that type of role, a Dwayne Wade type of role, and have somebody else that can kind of maybe knock down threes but defend, but just be really solid with just organizing the offense. That way KBJ don't have to worry about that so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think there are times where he could blow by somebody, but his job is to set things up. And so he don't even take advantage of the mismatches he has a lot of times. I think as far as his speed is concerned. But Ponte, you came at me on something in the chat, and I just want to touch on it. I mentioned one of the issues tonight was our team, whatever the skill level is on both teams, our team cannot match the Golden State Warriors IQ. They can't. Because when you got Draymond and Steph, who've been basically they've known each other they played with each other for the last 12, 13 years, maybe, and they won championships. And Draymond is a basketball savant, as well as they. If there's any sort of confusion on our team, they're going to exploit it.
I get you, but I feel like a lot of people didn't beat goals. The Golden State ain't what they used to be.
No.
So that only accounts for our poor play. You know what I mean? Because if we would have played better, we still could beat them. They just not what they used to be. So that
Draymond was getting straight drives to the hoop, man. Because
Draymond Green had 14 points. You know you lost. There is no way that Draymond Green should be scoring double figures at his age with his skill set in the NBA. Him having 14 and hitting back-to-back threes and talking crazy to us is insane to me to watch. That was insane.
We just didn't play good. I just feel like we didn't play well because I know they have IQ, but that's like Uncle Jrue, the team of Uncle Drew's. So of course they got IQ, but they don't got the speed. They ain't got the athleticism. They're not even a good rebound.
We didn't have enough people show up. We only lost by 7 points. We didn't have Gary Harris gave us 0 points. Gary Trent Jr. gave us 5 points. Bobby Portis gave us 6 points. That's the difference in the game. Our bench didn't do anything today besides Kuzma. And Kuzma is going to do Kuzma. 13 to 17 points. You can book it every game, but not too much more than that.
Yeah, it's just like
I've seen 40-year-olds beat a bunch of 20-year-olds.
It's the league though.
On IQ.
Even LeBron James can't pay back to back now as Bshack. Like, you know, like come on now. Like they have what I'm saying is they have limitations because of their age.
Right.
And we could have took advantage of limitations if we had a coach that actually understood that our defensive game plan was giving them too many easy shots. We didn't press them. We didn't even press. They turned the ball a lot. We didn't even press them. Like we stood in the
old players. They got Jimmy Butler, Steph, Draymond, Al Horford. Steph hasn't slowed down that much.
Right.
Draymond hasn't slowed down that much. I understand Al Horford. I understand maybe Jimmy Butler a little bit. Them guys ain't that slow. That slow.
They slow. They definitely slow. But I'm saying that they don't have a great record for a reason. We said I was listening to
they're 20 and 18. They're not world beaters either.
Double say broadcast, and they was like, maybe we can get on a run because we got his home stretch.
But
they haven't been playing well.
They're 20 and 18 in the Western Conference. So wait a minute. The players that the Bucks been playing versus the ones that the Golden State been playing, 20 wins in the Western Conference is probably like 28 to 30 in the Eastern Conference. sense.
I was just going based on their broadcast. They was pretty much alluding to them having a down year on their
Yeah.
broadcast. Like they were just hoping to get in the rhythm. They didn't seem like they was just too like they had high expectations for their team. I'm gonna just leave it there. But at the end of the day, the Bucks just didn't play well. Like if Bobby, like you said, if Bobby Portis would have came in and actually did something, they'd have kept the game close. Because if Kyle Kuzma, even when he came in the second quarter, that lineup, between him and Kuzma, they were trash in the second and third quarter. And then Kuzma picked
That
up
was
at
a
the end.
difference in this game. That second and then coming out in the third quarter, we couldn't recover from that. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me get a super chat. Thank you, Miss Robert Walker Murphy, with the $20 super chat. Love this community. I also like the squad. I don't think we should change anything until we change the coaching staff, but I know that's wishful thinking. You speaking logical, Robert. Appreciate you. The $20 super chat. Yeah, I get that. 1 second. No strays. ENT, our favorite op. Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Jesus. The Hawks must hate Trae Young. I ain't never seen a player get traded mid-game.
Right, they hated him. They was giving him away. They gave him away for nobody. They wanted to get rid of him so bad it was crazy.
So y'all saying y'all don't want to make a move? Y'all don't want to make a move by the trade deadline?
I'm not saying that.
No. But I understand what she's saying. Like, what player, no matter what we get, we still got the same coaching staff of morons. So, like, what is it really going to do? But I still think we need players, regardless. We need another scorer. Like Ponte's been saying, you've been saying. But I love KPJ and Rollins, but we need somebody that is a stamped 20-point-a-game scorer. Stamped. Official.
What about like a combo of a solid point guard? I don't know. I said demonstrated, but that's whatever.
He would be better than what we have, which is nothing.
And then Middleton off the bench.
I stand on. I'm cool on Middleton.
Middleton.
I'm
cool on Middleton off the bench.
He could come off with a clipboard.
Off the bench, we out here playing AJ Green. You talking about Middleton off the bench ain't good enough?
Middleton off the bench with a clipboard. No, I'm cool.
Oh, come on, man.
I want Michael Porter Jr., man.
That's there we go. Okay, there we go. Now we talking. Now the conversation is starting.
Michael Porter Jr. I just want to know what sells you on him. What about
he can score? He can score and shoot threes.
Score and his length. We need length. We need people that can affect shots, that can help us on the boards
and create his own shot. He could create his own shot.
And he's a champion, Ponte. You can't diminish Michael Porter Jr. And he's a champion.
I'm not diminishing him. I just know that he's at a terrible team, right? And we saw this with what's his name? That's over in the New York Knicks. Same thing.
Bridges.
When you overinflate players on terrible teams, it doesn't usually work out well because
he comes from the Nuggets.
They just got green lights. That's it.
He comes from the Nuggets.
Right.
But
he was hooping.
When he played a role with Jokic.
No, yeah, he was hooping.
He has experience work. He has experience playing with a superstar. Is he going to be worth
what you have to pay him? I'm not sure he's proven that. Like, what do you think you're going to have to pay him?
I think, let me see.
Listen, Bobby and a couple guys out. He's gonna make
I haven't seen him
really
carry so hard where you can depend on him. So I don't want to be keep going after players that when they get here they just still the same player.
Okay, hold on 1 second. So Michael Porter Jr. this year $38 million, next year $40 million.
Is he worth that?
If he giving me 20 a game,
what's his numbers?
Will he do that though? Like, do you have confidence in him to do that? Come on now, let's be honest.
I think he could give us 20.
I don't get it.
I think he could give us 20. He would help us, especially y'all talking about y'all need wings.
He ever got 20 in the league? Average 20 in the league.
Well, he was but you got to think he was on a team full of other scorers. Jamal Murray getting his money. Jokic is getting his money.
Who's on the Brooklyn?
I'll say this: give me him instead of Bobby, and I bet you we'd be a better team immediately.
I take him for 15. I take him for $40 million though a year. Y'all, come on, y'all. We gotta be careful.
We were paying Middleton $35 million, and he didn't even put.
In his prime is way better than Michael Porter Jr. You know that, and I know that. Like, let's not do that. Way
But this is
better.
today's NBA and today's inflated economy. If you could give you giving me his numbers and his production, 40% from three, 80 something from the free throw line, the length, the rebounding, that
Yeah,
is an
man. I mean,
attribute.
that's a
Yeah,
win-win, man.
that's a win. Hold on, we tapping
There's
in,
no
Mr. Cool.
downside to that, man.
We active now. We tapping in, Mr. Cool. We active now.
I'm just
Hold
saying,
on,
in order for me to be confident in that, y'all, I got to see a longer sample size. Once you want to
He's a
see longer sample size,
champion.
2 years.
I'm cool. No, Ponte, I gotta push back. Michael Porter Jr. will help us, bro. It would be so fast.
40 million though.
It is what it is. It's the cost of doing business. It's the cost of doing business.
The cap is going up. The cap's going to go up too.
Right. So it's the cost of doing business. Just think about this, Ponte. You remove Bobby, right? Let's just say we take out Bobby. Obviously, we had some other scraps that we would need to throw in. You take out Bobby, you insert Michael Porter Jr., we're a different team overnight just with that. Just with that. His rebound and his IQ versus what Bobby does. Nah, it would be a different team, bro. I just say I know the price tag you saying, but in today's NBA, that's the go.
Like, what are we talking about? Like, what are we talking? That's Dame's numbers. I don't see him as that type of player, yo.
Listen. His last two games. 34. Last game he played 34 points on 12 of 24, 18 from 3-point. 5 rebounds. Game before that, 27 points, 8 for 17, 2 for 6 from 3-point, 9 for 9 from the free throw line. He got to the free throw line 9 times.
The offense is being ran through him, though, Bshack. It's being ran through him exclusively.
That means that he's a dynamic player. We want a player that's good enough
to do
you
that.
Run an offense through
Thank you. Probably Ponte, he would help.
He's gonna be all right.
Hold on, before we go too far, we gotta. Hey, let's get Mr. Cool point of view. You done heard a lot of what's going on, Mr. Cool. You. I feel you. It's a lot to think about. Go ahead. It's on you, Mr. Cool.
This has been some good discussion tonight. We got some good guys in here talking basketball. I love it.
Same.
I would say this, since we're on the topic of Michael Porter Jr. The problem with that is salary matches. We have to do salary matches to trade for him. So then you run into the issue of depleting our depth. We don't even have that much depth now.
Right.
If he comes over and he becomes a starter, and you lost Kuzma and you lost Porter Jr., what happens to our bench? Our bench is terrible now. Somebody's got to come in and play and give us some points. They can't play 40 minutes to starters, 45 minutes a game. So, I mean, we have to just take that as a consideration anytime we talk about making these trades, because we're going to lose 2 key players and maybe 3. And we're going to end up getting maybe a second-round draft pick or who knows what else. But the point is, our bench is going to be depleted. So this star player better be ready to play a lot of minutes and produce and don't get injured. Because what happens then? We certainly can't rely on those other guys, Sims, and these guys are on the bench. They're not even playable. They're not even playable.
Cole Anthony, we signed unplayable. Gary Harris in and out. Gary Trent Jr. been awful this year. The bench has been awful. Outside of Bobby Portis and Kuzma coming off the bench, that's been the only bright spots. Otherwise, our bench has been pretty trash, to be honest.
I want to split the difference with you guys on that point guard thing. I agree with what both of you were saying about the point guard position. But we have, to me, the guy that could be that guy. He's on the bench, Cole Anthony. He refuses to be a facilitator. This is the problem. He was signed as a point guard. He's a pure point guard. He has pure point guard skills. He can pass when he wants to. He can see the floor. A lot of the passes has to be timing. And I think that's what you're talking about, Ponte, with the passing. And I think that when I watch Kevin Porter Jr., and he is dynamic, but sometimes it's about the timing. Sometimes they dribble too deep. They don't see an open man soon enough, and then they do pass, and it's just too late. It allows the defense time to recover. So they're just not pure point guards, but they're good. They're good enough, but they do get fatigued. So if we have somebody come in and spell them 15, 20, 25 minutes to be that facilitator who could close the game, move him over to the 2. Hell, you can move Ryan to the 3. Keep all 3 of them out there. If we had a guy like Cole Anthony doing what he was hired to do. but he just won't do it. Because when I think about all the guards that are out there, it's not that many point guards available right now. That obviously Trae Young was at $50 million a year. That wasn't going to happen.
Right.
They weren't going to pay nobody that much money to come in. So we're stuck right now. If we could somehow get him to play that role, I think he can do it. But it's up to Doc and the coaches to get him to understand. Look, I don't need you to put up 15, 16 points off the bench. Go in, run the offense, run the team, take charge, find the open man. Because sometimes our passes are not bad, they're just late getting to people. But we are the worst passing team in the league, just in terms of just making good passes. We
I
just
agree with
don't.
that. One of the worst. Yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, we pass too many times at people's feet. We pass, over their heads, to their left, to their right, because we got shooters. Throw it to their shooting pocket. They shouldn't have to reach for the ball and jump up and catch it and do all these things, and then try to load up and shoot. That affects their shooting. So we're missing out. Even though we're a great three-point shooting team, we can even be better if we made better passes. But some of that's coaching.
Seeing the team pass to Bobby Portis, seeing Ryan Rollins and KBJ pass to Bobby Portis on the fast break is criminal.
Oh, bro.
I be just like, what are y'all? That's just you a terrible point guard.
But
That just makes me
Bobby
think
put them
you
in a
terrible.
bad position on that because that's the only time you see Bobby hustle. I see him put his head down and he be cooking on them fast breaks to blow it. To blow it.
We wouldn't pass the Bobby on the fast break. Nobody on this chat would pass the Bobby on the fast break. No matter how hard he running, he's just gonna have to get it off the boards. I don't care what you talking about. But
Well-
here's Ryan Wallace. Like, what are you doing, bro? Why are you passing Bobby? So come on now, like we ain't passing Bobby on the fast break. You seen him. You ain't passing Gary Trent on the fast break.
Either Griffin or Rivers got him started with grabbing a rebound and busting out with the dribble until they get over the half court line. I don't even want to see that.
Right.
Just get the ball up, man, because you can't dribble, man.
Please get the ball up. Oh, what are you doing? What's good? What's the good thing that can happen from you dribbling the ball up the court? Absolutely nothing. Like nothing. There's no positive in it.
Something else that we don't do, what I watch the Sacramento Kings do that we never do, is have those moments at that period of a game where we are all locked in defensively and we are going to make stops after stop after stop. We never have that moment. Never. And you watch how the Kings did that to us. They made up their mind, we're going to dig in. Maybe it's just going to be for a half of a quarter, but it's enough to flip a game. We have to have that mindset. Tonight, Golden State, all their shots, nobody's near them. We're not even close to guarding them.
That's what Ponte was
not right. He's playing a no zone. It went a 2-3, it went a 1-3-1. It was a no zone. Like, who are you zoning? Like, what are you doing? Like, I didn't know who he was holding. Nobody was holding nobody. Like, I was like, what is this zone? Like, ain't nobody even hold nobody in this zone. It was stupid. Like, Doc needed to fire his defensive coordinator. And then he needed to fire himself. And then they just need to go together. Because, I mean, no zones. Like, he wasn't in a 2-3. He went in a... I was like, man, what is this?
But listen, I think one thing about defense, it's like a link chain.
Right. Got to be connected.
And if you have a weak link, it affects everything.
Facts.
I'm telling y'all, AJ Green is a terrible weak link in our defense because they constantly have to cover for him, compensate for him. Other teams are always targeting him. I'm telling you, man, I really think we need to really think about. We act like, and I guess it's a Bucks thing, because he can shoot a little bit. I've even heard people say he's an untouchable. Give me a break.
But yeah, that's too far. That's too far. No, I'm not going. That's too far. I like AJ Green. That's too far. That's too far.
Yeah, because he doesn't bring enough to the table. Right. He does not bring enough you cannot, to me, you are not a good player. We can only do one good thing.
Correct. Literally one thing. Literally.
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Some of the players need to be offended by his contract and versus what they're making. I saw that in summer said, but you pay him that, you pay him that. That's crazy. And now look at the production. If I'm KPJ, I'm offended. I'm not gonna lie, because you telling me he's making more money than me to do what? Like to do what? How did that even become a thing? Like, but that's just me. But that's our GM. That's why I'm worried about paying MPJ. Like I just need to make sure he can produce because the Bucks do this. Bucks have a habit when they bring people in, not getting the person that produce. Because like Cool said, if we get Michael Porter Jr., he had because we're gonna lose enough players. He has to be a legit number two. He has to, or else we gonna suffer. We're not gonna
Right.
win anything. So if he becomes and he sometimes give you 20, and sometimes he shrink like Kuzma, then we overpaying. And that's my fear. I think he will help the team, but at 40 million, he has to bring
Well,
it every game. And
Michael
that's all.
Michael Porter Michael Porter Jr. is legitimate 22-point a game scorer if he didn't have the point guard responsibilities. He scores 20 points in his sleep. It's just that he has to. He's got this extra thing he's got to do. He can't just
Lock in on
nothing.
scoring.
Who you
Yeah,
talking about KPJ or Michael Porter
KPJ
Jr.?
is a scorer.
No, I know KPJ. I'm talking about Michael Porter Jr.
Oh,
No, I'm
Michael
talking
Porter
about KPJ.
Jr.
I was talking about Michael Porter Jr. Yeah, KPJ. I think that's why I want to move him to the two. I
Two.
feel like he's more of a combo guard, a dynamic combo. I feel like he's better suited to play like a James. Well, James Harden moved to the point, but he's better suited like a Dwayne Wade type of a role
Okay.
on any
Yeah.
team. Like that's where his strength is. Where okay, they had Mario Charles. He was the solid point guard, even though he barely handled the ball sometimes. But when you need a bucket, KPJ's role is clear. Go get a bucket, and if you can't, pass. And that's what the Bucks need. That builds like simplicity to his game, so he's not
I like that.
overthinking.
I like
And then he's scoring. He's a scorer. Now he's probably more able to give you 25 points a game because his role is to put the ball in the hole, not to get Giannis shots, not to get AJ Green shots. You know what I mean? That's not his role. And then you got somebody else that can organize the offense. And then he at times can organize the offense when he can do that still. So I just feel like I would rather see him slide to the two and then have him. He could probably be our number two player. He just has to be consistent. But I think he's been consistent at scoring. For the
Right.
most part, he just hasn't had a role of not passing and just scoring. And I feel like he'll do a lot better and probably average like 25 points a game. But
That's a fair point. I think that's a fair point on you, Miss Scott. Let's go to Bshack
Oh, I'm
after.
sorry.
No.
I just want to go back real quickly to AJ Green. So here's what's happened. He came into a team that had guys with great gravity. When you had Dame and Giannis, even Middleton. So all he had to do was just stand in the corner and wait till the ball was kicked to him. Very limited role. People weren't guarding him like that. Now, as we become more dependent on some of our role players to step up and actually be players and demonstrate they have more abilities to do more things, he's not capable of that. That's being exposed. And the other teams are staying attached to him. So he's not getting that kind of space because they know he can shoot. So now he can't create for himself because he doesn't have that kind of skill. He absolutely cannot defend. He's in bad position all the time defensively. He's chasing after guys, and he's fouling them from behind on the side. It's just there's too many weaknesses in his game. But when we had other guys, you got Dame and Giannis. Guess what? He'll get a lot of clean licks at the basket. And again, people weren't paying attention to him. So in terms of that contract you're talking about, Ponte, that came from the fact that he was such a reliable shooter off of those guys that we had and the gravity they created. Other teams thought he was better than what he was. So a lot of teams asked for him in trades, and the Bucks weren't wanting to give him up. He was the guy that was in most demand, actually, as an extra player in any trade we went for. People wanted him thrown in. So I think the Bucks felt like, let's lock him up. However, he still lacks a lot of things that he cannot do in his game. That's why he was undrafted and had to be as a walk-on into the NBA, which is great what he accomplished. But the same token, he just doesn't have that much skills. And he's very, very limited. We can't afford to play guys like that. We just can't.
Exactly.
because first of all, we're coached poorly, so we got to have guys that can create for themselves. And he can't do that at all. He is just very, very limited.
And when
And
you
now
look
when
at
he's not even making shots anymore consistently.
No, but it's not even the not making shots. I don't know if that was Ponte or Bshack that brought it up. He never hits the big three. And Moose,
That's
I
it.
gotta give you your credit. You told me that AJ Green was fool's gold, and I didn't want to hear you, brother. I'm gonna give you your credit. You were standing on business a long time ago. You said it that you said that the curtain would open and expose AJ Green, and he's been exposed as being mediocre and very limited. And the point that if you're a big time 3-point shooter, you can't hit big time shots, that's very concerning. I don't remember the last time that AJ Green hit a game impacting three. I don't remember the last time. I want to say I've seen Bobby do it more than he has, and that's saying a lot right there.
But you know something, can I contrast this against another player on the team? A player that doesn't shoot, but can shoot when he's open. But shooting is not his thing. In fact, look at the basket, it's not his thing, and that's Andre Jackson. He's gotten lost in the sauce, but I want you to compare him from him to Andre Jackson. At one point, maybe it was 2 seasons ago or early last season, the lineup where he started, it was like over like 20 games. It was our best lineup. So while there's one thing he doesn't do that great, he does several other things. He can rebound.
Pass.
He can dribble. He can pass. He can play defense. So you basically pretty much replace him with a one-dimensional player with one skill, but can't do the other things. And I just think that when the Bucks are looking to tighten up on defense and looking for people that can
Andre.
scramble, stay with people, why not put Ajax in the game every once in a while, just to get the
I
energy
agree.
up, just
I
to use
agree.
up some fouls.
I
I
just
mean, I
think
don't understand.
Look
He
look at
should
look
a
at
coach should
Bshack
be able
there
to figure
thinking.
out.
Not you
I
doing
get
too
it,
much
but
logical thinking. We got a bunch
he
of morons on this coaching staff. You doing way
AJ
too much
Jr. He just
logical
throws the
thinking,
offense
Bshack.
off though. AJ
He's a two,
he throws
he's
your
a tool in the
offense off though.
toolbox.
He throws your offense off though, because this is why he throws your offense off psychologically, because he's the type of player that have a wide open lane and then drive and pass it, and that throws everybody off because it's like, why you
But
just didn't get the layup, and he does it every time though. Like sometimes you got to take the easy bucket, and Andre Jackson refuses to take the
well,
easy bucket. Dog.
you are right. But one thing he can do, and he has done, is hit the corner three, hit the occasional three when he's wide open. But here's the thing: even when he doesn't look, he's a good enough dribbler and surveyor of the court to find an open man or a cutter. I
I
understand
just
what you're saying because I get frustrated with the two. It's like Ben
he
Simmons.
said,
It's like
he
Ben
said,
Simmons a little bit.
imagine throwing somebody a lob and they pass it back to you. What you gonna be thinking on the court?
Yeah.
And that's what Ajax does. It's like it those
He
players
he
rhythm.
dunks it too, man. He don't always pass it back.
But
Well, I'll say this.
his
I'll say
deficiencies are
this.
due to coaching. If he was on another team,
Yeah,
he'd be
Yeah.
utilized better. It's all
I
coaching. On
think
you.
so. I
Yeah,
think
I
so.
would
on you,
hope
Mr.
so. I
Cool.
would hope so because that boy gotta make it. All Ajax really needed to do to crack the style lineup is actually just make a layup, and he'd have been starting a long time ago. The man refuses to take layups, and I think that's the reason why he doesn't start. I think that's the only reason why he doesn't start. Because, like you said, he has so much other things. He's a great passer.
Yeah,
He brings energy, but when you give him the ball in front of the basket, he won't shoot the ball. That's
yeah.
that's the
But,
same
but at this
reason Ben
point,
Simmons is not in the league.
yeah.
He's lucky he's in the league.
But at this point, looking at our team, Pronte, I would, I would, I agree with you, but still, I would look at playing him, and here's why: we give up too many offensive rebounds. We never get those long rebounds. He is excellent at running down, chasing
Scrapping.
down long rebounds. We give up extra possessions every game, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, just on
Energy
long
plays.
rebounds.
I
Energy
would
plays.
And we need that right now. We need that guy to get that extra ball for us, extra possession for us. That is key right now.
I agree, but when a team, an NBA team, finds a player, he's not quite as good as Draymond Green, put it like that. So a team finds a player that they know refuses to shoot the ball. What do you think they're gonna automatically? That makes it harder on offense, tremendously harder on offense, because they're not even gonna hold him because this man is refusing to shoot the ball at all times for no reason at all. None at all.
I think they can work on that. I
The
think they can
teammates,
work on that.
The coach gonna have to challenge him. Gonna have to.
the coaches and the teammates need to encourage him. That they, if Giannis tells him to shoot, he'll shoot it. I mean, it's the people around him that has to encourage him.
He gonna have to go on Jordan will punch him in the face or something, because that's the only way it's happening. He gonna have to because for an NBA player, don't want to take layups and dunks. Like, come on now, like that's kind of a little different. Like let's be honest, that's a little different. Only Ben Simmons, and he's not in the league anymore for that. So I mean, he's kind of lucky he's in the league because you be on a team and you got wide open dunks and you're not taking them. You usually not in the league. So he's kind of lucky he's on the team. He just needs to figure out how to.
There's the valid points, Ponte.
But I'm just saying, I like AJAX. I just wish he would just do the putbacks, the simple stuff. But he'd get a ball and grab a rebound right in front of the rim and just pass it out.
He does.
And
He does.
what
That's
are
true.
you doing? And it's like, why? You had a layup. And I don't get it. I don't get the psychology in it. But that psychology, that's the same thing that the reason why Ben Simmons is not in the league. And Ben Simmons is a much more talented player than even AJAX. Right. So, I just feel like but coaching has to get to him. Somebody has to get to him, but maybe he just need to get knocked on the head. He need to, who knows? But I would like maybe Trey Murphy, is a better option.
Okay.
Trey Murphy, I feel like it's a better option, but, I would like AJ's play. He just got to make layups. Just tell him, just put the ball back, even if you miss.
Well, you got to weigh the pluses and the minuses with each player right now at this point in the season. What do they bring? Is their pluses go outweigh the negative part of what they do? And I just think the things he right now could bring to what we need as a team would help us more than he would hurt us. I agree with everything you said about his lack of confidence. I think it's lack of confidence. What that really is. Why, I don't know.
We have two players on the team like him. We have it's him and this is Jericho Sims almost like a bigger version of him.
Yeah.
But Jericho Sims got a lot of run recently. So why not AJAX? But I think AJAX can do a little more than Jericho Sims.
I'm with you on that one for sure.
That's a good point. Damn, y'all cooking today.
We got a lot of deficient players. A lot of players we just got a lot of come on, what are we saying?
Like Amir Coffey look like he got the skill, but he's not aggressive.
Bshack, what are we asking?
That's a good point. I forgot all about. Man, we got so many wasted talent on this team. Just wasted talent, bro. Amir Coffey don't do nothing bad. He don't do nothing good. He just there, collecting a check.
But Gary Harris is solid.
Gary Harris is
solid. Every time he comes in, he does something pop. Tonight he stripped right away. He stripped Jimmy Butler. Yep. And he never hurts the team. And if he has an open shot, he'll take it and he'll make it. He just does what he's asked to do. He's a good vet. In fact, this team would be an excellent team if he was the last man on the bench instead of Thanasis.
Really? You could look at him starting over AJ Green, to be honest with you.
That's a fact.
That's what I'm thinking. I'd rather have him starting over AJ Green. Yeah. Bigger.
Because he knows how to play. He understands the game.
Give it to him, Mr. Professional. He's a professional. Let's go.
And if you tell him that's your role is when you're open, shoot it. If you tell him to do it, he'll do it.
Yeah, he's going to do it.
Well, it's called basketball IQ.
He's going to compete and defend.
Yeah.
Yeah. He understands the game. You can just tell. Because with Doc, you better understand the game because he ain't going to help you.
Definitely not. That's why we need him on the court. That's exactly why we need him.
I hate to say this. I got a bad feeling about Friday night's game.
Who
I
we
got
I
a
play?
think he
good
might
feeling
get
about
run off
Friday
the
night.
court, man.
Who we play?
No.
We
No,
play
we're
the
gonna be good
Lakers,
Friday
man.
night.
They play the
Where we
Lakers.
go?
We play the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
We about to go there and get that W.
Yeah, the Lakers are
We
in
about to get
turmoil. The Lakers are in turmoil. They're turning on each other. Uh, uh, they lost the locker room. JJ Redick lost the locker room. We got a chance. I just say we got
They,
a chance.
they look
We
good
Let's
this
gonna
do
have
that
last
before we get out.
game, though.
Let's start with that before we get up out of it. Let's go on you, Ponte. What you think about this Lakers game coming up?
the Lakers are in turmoil. That's what you said.
Yeah,
We gonna need all the turmoil to beat them. Cause last time they cooked us. They almost beat
yeah.
us like 50. So who holding Luca? Is he
AJ
playing?
Green.
Oh my God, we lost. We done. We done.
And
We
you know
play.
what? As y'all was talking, to be honest, this would be a game that maybe AJAX should start. Seeing that you playing Luca and to put him on Luca
Yeah.
early, that's what an intelligent coach would do. I'm just a man that has the internet and a camera, but my mom always told me I had great common sense, and common sense is telling me in this type of game, Andre Jackson Jr. starting to affect Luca would be the smart decision. I'm just saying. Go ahead, Ponte, then we gonna go to Bshack.
I mean, I like the matchup. I think Giannis. I think the saddest thing about the Bucks is right now they had a number two. This is probably Giannis' best year overall, just performance wise. Just like you say, he slowed down the game. He's playing
Yeah.
his best basketball this year, really, in
Right.
his career. The game looks way too easy for him,
Man.
and
Man.
and and we're wasting it. Now that's what I'm really mad at. We're wasting it. So I would hope that Michael Porter Jr. is a number two. Because really, we're number two away from actually competing in this league,
That's
and that's
true.
the sad part. And we don't have them. We don't have them. You know.
Man, Ponte
And, and,
cooking
and
today.
if we could have, if we can somehow grab a number two, or we can make KBJ rise to that occasion and take the point guard responsibility off him, we might actually have something. But we need to hurry up because Giannis, the game is easy for Giannis right now. The man even hitting threes. He ain't even overtaking threes. He's hitting threes. So I just feel like, I mean, I watched him the last couple games when he was played before he was injured. It was just too easy. Like, dang, why is it so easy? Because and it's not even the playoffs. He's not even over stressing himself. He's not running the brick walls. He ain't
Right.
extending himself. He did this in 30 minutes. He's scoring 30, 20, and 25 minutes. You know what I mean? It's just like it's too easy for him.
Mhm.
So can we get him some help right now? Because we might have a chance because the East is weak.
Right.
They would
100%.
hate to see Giannis coming with a legit number two. They would hate to because nobody's gonna be able to stop that. So I
That's
think the
true.
Bucks need to hurry up and figure out if they can get a number two. That's why I was like maybe Trae Young, only because he's young. He's little. He can be dynamic. We know that. Um, but now he's gone. Michael Porter Jr. If he worth the 40 million, he can give you what Chris Middleton gave you. I'll take it. You know. But let's go. I mean, the Bucks got to make a move because this is the best version of Giannis you're gonna get. You can't count too many years like this.
That's a
I
fact.
think I think we're wasting it right now. So that's the sad part about this year. But the Bucks on Friday, I go with the Bucks with the W just because
Okay,
the
there we
Lakers.
go. Right, there we go. Appreciate you, Ponte. On you, Bshack. Then we gonna end with Mr. Cool. On you, Bshack.
Well, Luca tonight went for 38, 10, and 10.
Never mind.
And I think Rollins is probably going to start out on him.
It's too small.
Um, yeah, but he's probably going to be the one to start out on him. Marcus Smart, I don't know if I haven't watched him. Is he still the same defensive player he used to be?
No.
Yeah, the Lakers don't have. I mean, Luke is a terrible defensive player, so this is a game where our guards should really get off.
Right.
But and LeBron didn't play tonight against the Spurs, so I imagine he's going to play it against the Bucks. I just don't know, man. I just don't want Luka to get in a rhythm, man, and then we just he just starts picking us apart, man. But I guess we have a chance, but after tonight, man, I don't know. I mean, tonight I was really disappointed. I know the Lakers. Well, the Golden State has a much better defense than the Lakers.
Correct.
Uh,
We have a chance.
So
I think we have a puncher's chance.
you
I mean,
think
the way
so?
Giannis is playing, man, like he did that on Draymond Green. So, you know, he probably gonna kill the Lakers. You know,
And the thing about
everybody?
Giannis,
Is it Bobby Portis gonna play? Is Kuzma gonna play? That's what it's gonna come down to.
Yeah,
well, let me say this about Giannis. And we do know if they start Bronny James, JJ's trolling Doc. But anyway, um, Giannis, it's just not the game. Just is yeah, it looks easy for him right now, but he's got a bounce. He's got a bounce in his step. He's woofing. He's got a little. I have not seen him look this bouncy in a
And we
while.
wasting it, and we wasting it.
Because
That's
there were times when Giannis was playing
he was
and we
like,
didn't see him like dunking that much or exploding to the hoop. Giannis and 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 according to him and the coaching staff, he's still building because he's still on this minutes restriction, but he looks good.
right.
And I think that's good for the Bucks. I just hope he stays healthy. Um, but I say we got the way they played tonight. I would say they got a 45% chance of winning on Friday night.
That's fair. That's fair. Appreciate you, Bshack. On you, Mr. Cool. Before we get up out of here, get the likes up, friends and family. On you, Mr. Cool.
Well, they don't have a single player to slow Giannis down. Nobody. You saw what he did to what's his name in the finals with Phoenix. He don't want no
Hey,
parts of Giannis. So I think
Yeah,
he's gonna have a field day. He's gonna have a field day on
this
them.
might be. He might have his 50-point game against them. I'm.
And Luka had a good game tonight, but Luka has not been playing that well in the last few weeks. From when we saw him the first time to now, his game is numbers have gone down. He's been slow, definitely defensively. Now he's not even guarding people. I hear the Laker fans complaining a lot about that.
not
So
guarding nobody.
right, right. So I just think we should be good with them. We'll be good with them because Bobby Portis will come back and have a big game, I think, because I think he'll get up for that game because
Right.
he's due to shoot good again.
True.
We just need some production off the bench, and our guards they can't guard our guards.
True.
So I think we'll be in good shape to get a W. I'm like 70% on this one.
Okay. All right. So we gonna see. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Shout out to Ponte. Shout out to Bshack. Oh, go ahead. What you say, Ponte?
What do y'all think about Anthony Davis? I've been hearing about Anthony
Oh,
Davis.
nah.
Hey, that's a name.
Yeah.
Okay,
All
all right, that's it.
right, Ponte. All right, Bshack. All right, Mr. Cool. Appreciate y'all tapping in on the late live. Hey, this is really good information today. I hope y'all enjoyed this one, friends and family. This was a good one. Lot of good conversation here. Appreciate y'all tapping in. We'll be going live Friday after we beat the Lakers. All right, y'all. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to Ponte. Shout out to Bshack. Shout out to Mr. Cool. I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. We just got done discussing the Milwaukee Bucks loss on the road in Golden State, 113-120. We just didn't. Our others just didn't bring enough to the table, and it led to a loss. We look for redemption against Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and the Los Angeles Lakers this Friday in Los Angeles. Please stay tapped into the channel. We'll be going live after the Bucks game, and then Saturday after we beat the Care Bears, we'll be going live as well. You heard what I said. Care Bears, go.